My name is Francisca and welcome to the Myths and Curiosities channel. Already leave your like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. A British archaeologist has controversially claimed that King Arthur was not a figure. Real history. Instead, the legendary warrior king was created as a Celtic superhero and, in reality, it was nothing more than an amalgamation of the lives of 5 warlords of life. Real. Most people have heard stories of the legendary British monarch who ascended to the throne, pulling the sword Excalibur from a stone and ruled Britain with the help of the Knights of the Round Table and the wizard Merlin. Archaeologist Miles Russell claims he has solid evidence that proves King Arthur never existed and was created solely as a Celtic superhero. Traditionally, Arthur is believed to have led the British when they defeated an invading Saxon army at the legendary Battle of Badon sometime between 490 and 520 after Christ. However, archaeologist and university professor Miles Russell believes firmly that the greatest warrior king in British history is basically a fictional creation of 5 real-life warlords. According to him, when you start looking at the King Arthur in detail, you notice that he is an amalgamation of at least 5 characters, separated, and that he never existed as an independent person. Would King Arthur really be a creation of several kings of life? Real? Was it common for the monks of Glastonbury to create legends? This isn't the first time a respected scholar has claimed that Arthur was a character. Fictitious. The epic legends of King Arthur and his Round Table, among other ancient myths, may not have been nothing more than fictional stories invented and sold by enterprising monks at Glastonbury Abbey to earn some money. Furthermore, these legends clouded the modern research, clouding the judgment of past experts. These were the claims made by a team of archaeologists from the University of Reading. In 2015, after conducting a 4-year study, the physical and historical history of the site was re-examined during the study, and the conclusions were as follows. Those feet, immortalized in William Blake's poem Jerusalem, never walked the earth. Glastonbury's green and pleasant, the oldest church in England, was not built there by the disciples of Christ. Jose de Arimathea's cane doesn't miraculously bloom every Christmas after 2,000 years. And it turns out that the supposed connection with King Arthur and his beautiful queen Guinevere is also false, invented by 12th century monks facing a crisis financial situation following a disastrous fire. Archaeologists went on to claim that the Glastonbury monks obscured history of the site by deliberately designing renovations after a fire in 1184. Redesign employed a purposeful archaic architectural style to generate a mythical feel, supporting popular legends and thus raising more money from eager pilgrims. In addition, furthermore, Arthur's alleged grave was revealed to be a graveyard containing material dated between the 11th and 15th centuries, offering no evidential link to the era of legendary leader of the 5th and 6th centuries, the Doctor. Russell explains that he came to his conclusion after studying a history of the kings of Britain, written by Geoffrey of Monmouth in 1136, and other medieval texts. The Book of Geoffrey itself derives from a series of bardic myths, stories, and poems of praise that date back to the 1st century BC, to a time just before Great Britain became part of the Roman Empire, Russell said. Initially, Dr. Russell noted the obvious similarities between Arthur and Ambrosius Aureliano, a leader of the Roman British population in the 5th century. In the most contemporary account of the period, when Arthur was thought to exist, a British monk, Gildas, writing around 540 AD in a blunt attack on the native Britons, appoints Ambrose as the leader who leads the fight the Saxons. What's even more suspicious is that Gildas doesn't mention Arthur. In addition to Ambrosius Aureliano, Dr. Russell quotes the Roman general Magnus Maximus, Byzantine Emperor Constantine the Great, and the prehistoric warlords Arviragus and Cassivellaunus as clear sources of inspiration for the creation of the fictional character of Arthur. Once you strip away all these elements of your story, there's really nothing more for Arthur, Russell said, as reported by Bournemouth's official website. University He added, he is an echo of all these other individuals. What Geoffrey de Monmouth did was create a Celtic superhero for his time, a character for the British. Celebrate, taken from all the best parts of those individuals who lived before. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me here in the comments what you think and if you even believe that King Arthur may have been a legend created by the monks of Glastonbury. And if you haven't subscribed yet, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. See you in the next video.